What's up, guys? This is Andreas Logothetis here. I'm here with Logo Wraps over here at East Coast Auto Design, and today we're working on this bagged Volkswagen Jetta. We're wrapping it in 3M Gloss Deep Space. It is a color shift, so it is directional, sadly. It's one downfall from it. One thing that I like to do when I wrap cars is make sure you cut every piece out and you label it, so that way, and also you gotta make sure which way the arrows go. Especially on 3M, there are arrows that show you which direction the material goes, so it makes it a lot easier to cut it out, put it down, and then bring it back later. I did prep the surface already, so I went ahead and rubbed it with alcohol with a clean rag, and then I also went ahead and clay barred the surface so it's nice and smooth for the wrap to have a nice tack to it. One thing that's always good to do, not to throw these excess pieces all over the ground, because definitely don't want to get the actual face of the color all scratched up when you throw them on the ground. So make sure you always tape them up, roll them up, tape them up, and save them for any excess piece you may. Now it's time for the fun part. We put the old doctor glove on and we go to work.
Go ahead, doctor. Examine it.
It's definitely important to get a hinge line. Find a nice body line on the car, one that goes evenly upwards and downwards, and then work your way up and then down, or down and then up, whatever way you. So right there, guys, all I really did was, there was like an awkward crease in the vinyl. Just pull it up, give it some heat, and the crease will go away. And then pretty much looks like it was never there. One thing I definitely want to mention, don't let this discourage you when wrapping. You heat it up, all these bubbles come up, just heat them up, push them out. Because all it really is just some excess air trapped, and 3M does have very good air release, so it'll just air release itself right out of there. So I mean, all I'm doing right here is I'm just getting all the air out so that the material has a nice tack to the surface. You get rid of a lot of extra stuff you got going on, because you got the whole wheel well to work with. This fender is just about laid. Now's the fun part. All the trimming goes into this.
Fun part? Fun part should be getting laid.
Lever lid.
Dude, that's so cool how like it looks like it's flat and then you heat it up and it's just like, nope.
Yeah, right. It's like, if you try to heat up and push back, you will create a lot of tension. So one way to get around all that, get it just over the edge enough. You come in here, you make a couple of relief cuts, and it makes it a lot easier on yourself, because the way the material works is, in a way, it's elastic, especially 3M and Avery. They're very elastic materials. So if you say, if I were to not make the relief cuts and I push it back and then I heat it up again, it will want to pull back and like come off of the actual car. So these relief cuts definitely help. This stuff does take a lot to figure out. A lot of trial and error goes into corners, I will say that. I mean, when I first started wrapping, I'll be completely honest, my corners were terrible. They would bunch up here and there, and like at one point I did watch a video from a gentleman named CK Wraps. If you don't know him, definitely go check out his YouTube, because he has a lot of tutorials and he is very talented at vinyl wrapping. I will say that. He is one of the gentlemen I do look up to when it comes to vinyl wrapping.
Got some stock boys.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to see the wheels going on this thing, just take a quick little spin around.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're aggressive. I think the owner had said that these were like one of like 4 or 5 sets of these. Pretty sure these fenders are actually rolled, so it makes it a little easier on like the tack on these, because I don't want to worry about, I don't feel any fender liner back here, so honestly I don't even know if she's running fender liner back here. Just make sure that when you end up cleaning the surface and prepping the surface for the wrap, just make sure you definitely get behind everything, so that way when the wrap tacks to the surface, it's not tacking onto dirt. No. Some rad.
Dude, you got a hole in your glove.
Yeah. I go through these gloves kind of fast. This is like my second or third one. So if anyone's got like a wrap glove connect, hit us up.
Hit him up.
One of the tricks that I've seen is you have the material, you take it off of the corner, give it a little bit of heat till it's like pliable, and you slightly pull it over just enough for it to like go over that corner. And once you're over, give it a little bit more heat, and it'll shrink right around it. Premium Auto Styling, they do some killer work also. They're honestly one of the reasons I started doing this. Oh, wow, that was really close. I put a good song on and I turned around, the camera's in my face.
Well, due to copyright issues, they won't listen to this.
They won't listen to that? What'd I do where? How does this even happen? How did you unravel that? What do you mean, how did that happen?
I peeled the tape off and this happened.
No, because you didn't unsee the bottom.
That's not what happened.
Okay, so there was a reason. Okay, so it wasn't my fault.
Doctor has a scalpel.
Oh, I'm going in. This side of this fender did have some like glue back here, behind right here. For some reason, this side's glued, but that side isn't. That side only had bolts for some reason, so that side came out a lot easier than this side. So I'm just gonna do my best to get into here without pulling the fender back too far. You definitely don't want to cut on paint. I mean, granted, there is vinyl behind on the other side of this door, but one good thing to keep in mind is cutting in this negative space here. Now, see right here, you have like the body line, and the way it like comes this way, and then curves around. One thing you want to make sure you don't want to just like go in and just fold it. You don't want to do that, because you will get wrinkles back there, and like, I mean, the wrinkles back there don't matter too much, but I mean, looks a lot cleaner when you don't have wrinkles. So give it a little bit of heat, and then you fold it around, and like, so now with that heat, it'll conform around, and at the same time, it will, the heat will activate the adhesive more, and it'll actually stick properly. Get to these edges over here, you want to wrap all the way, because when someone's at a car show and they're looking at this car, they're gonna be walking around it slowly, just like gazing at it. They're probably gonna think it's paint, but one thing that'll like really get them stuck on if it's paint or wrap is when they look inside the crevice and they see the color goes further down than they think it does. So. All right.
Dude, you're giving me anxiety. I keep thinking you're gonna stab yourself in the hand with that thing.
Oh, I've done it like 20 times already. Not too worried about it anymore. If you guys are wrap installers, you know you stabbed yourself about like at least 20 times. So sadly, we had a little camera complications and it kind of got a little dead on us. But over here, I did finish this side. So that side came out very well. Very happy with it. All these corners, got them all done. And then once I drop the hood, we'll definitely show you guys the color shift as it goes from like blue to purple to like the bronze color. It goes, honestly, this color is freaking sweet. Now edges, guys, definitely take your time with this stuff, because a lot of people really pay attention to the edges. So that pretty much what changes, like what separates good wraps to like great wraps, I think, is the edges and the corners. Oh.
on.
Yep, told you. I'm gonna lose that blade like 100 times. There you have it. It's the entire front passenger side fender done in a gloss, 3M gloss deep space. Alright guys, so that's it for this fender. Please give me some feedback, because this is gonna be my first video, honestly, and definitely want to hear some feedback. Maybe like let me know what you guys want to see, what you guys like, any specific cars you want to see, like specific parts wrapped. Like let me know like if I did something wrong, if you think I did something wrong, let me know in the comments below. This car will be in some shows this summer, so hopefully you guys see this on like Instagram and stuff. And I would like to do some more cars. So if anyone's out here in the on the East Coast side in Jersey, hit us up if you're looking for a car wrap. Anything on your car wrapped, whether it be like a roof, a hood, fender, a bumper, like, or if you want the whole car wrap, let us know. We also do like performance parts, whatever you're looking for. But if you guys are looking for wraps, I'm your guy. Let me know. See ya.
Peace out.
Well then, I'm gonna have to go home before we leave for Ratchet Friday, and you're gonna have to call him up again. I don't know.
Ratchet Friday. Ratchet. Who the hell came up with that?
Good question. I don't know, but it's supposed to be lit tonight, so